Good morning. Of all the photography jobs I do all year, today is one of my favorites. I am doing the Kentucky Horse Park Spring Trail Ride, even though it's summer. I think I have kind of come full circle, although I think last year I first vlogged me doing the fall trail ride. And I've just come to check out the pond, and it looks awful, so I don't know what kind of photo opportunities will be at this pond, but normally when I do this job, I try not to follow the same groups for the whole time, but this time I am deliberately following the same group because it's a big group and they have some very colorful horses. So I've just driven on ahead. It'll take them still a few more minutes to get here, but so far I've already gotten some nice pictures of them. And I really wish they would just do something with this pond just for this event. So I don't know how much those horses are going to use this mucky water, but we'll see. And then after I finish up with them, then I will go back and see who else is on the way. I saw some very pretty horses getting ready, so I'm excited to see those again. A lot of photography is hurry up and wait, and then it's action, 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 and then it is hurry up and wait again. I see some heads certainly moving slow enough. I think that's them. Yeah, good. I was afraid they got lost somewhere. That worked out really well. So now I am starting to go back on the reverse direction of this loop and see what other riders I come up on. I saw another group heading towards the pond, but I don't know if I will make it in time, even if I rush. Maybe they'll hang out there for a while. The game of running back and forth. Well, I made it. Just ahead of them, here they come. The sun is out, which is nice. This is one of the few times when I prefer the sun to be out because I like how it catches on the horses' coats and makes them look all shiny. Just get set up here. And hopefully they'll do maybe a few rounds in the water. That last group just kind of walked in and out and then left. Sometimes people want to work a little bit more in the water, but given the water's condition right now, I wouldn't blame them if they just want to in and out. There's a break in the riders coming this way, so let's race back to the pond. Well, it is just past noon, so it's time for my lunch, aka cookie. Because I think I'm gonna go eat something nice after this. I feel fortunate no one has yelled at me for driving around in my car on the field. One time the police horses were out on the field and they pulled me over because they just saw this random car driving out in the middle of the field. And fortunately, one of the riders was someone I know, so she was immediately like, "Oh, it's the photographer," to everybody else who was on the police force riding out there with them. So they do offer me a golf cart, but I cannot think of a more unpleasant and more uncomfortable vehicle to ride around in than a golf cart. So they said it's okay if I drive my Jeep, so that's what I do, and it's kind of a lot of fun. I really love this new brownie flavored cookie. It has been a favorite for me on the trail. Okay, I'm out. I'll take the long way back, but even the volunteer that was here to kind of police everyone, make sure they're going in the right place, has left. So I kind of have a feeling that that's everybody on course for today. And that is fine with me because I am ready for some real food. It's going to be my other fun for today. It is so nice to be back. No matter how fun the outdoor activity, I always love being back home with the cats. They didn't exactly greet me, but I know they are happy to see me. Now, my ears are ringing horribly, so the first thing to do is make some tea and chug a bunch of water. Windy Corner was nice. It was a little bit more full than I thought it would be. Seems like there was always somebody near me, within earshot, and I ended up next to this Spanish-speaking couple who were older, and the woman was just on the phone, what sounded like talking angrily, or at least a bit frustrated the whole time. Maybe it was an emergency call, but I was just thinking as I left, like, I don't care if you've been married 35 years. I think if you're going to go out to dinner to eat with your husband or your spouse, just don't be on the phone. Give them your attention, at least for that little bit of time. But she was on the phone the whole time, kind of turned away from him, so, oh well. I guess that is what they have come to. I know I said last vlog my outdoor activities are probably going to start coming to a close, and they are, but I noticed the hiking group is going out tomorrow, so I decided I'd go with them. So 1 or 2 more times out to the Red River Gorge before the biting flies get to the point where it is impossible to be out there, which is usually July. For the rest of the day today, I will be editing those horse park pictures. Pretty much no chance of me getting them done today, I don't think. There's a few more. There's more than I could edit in an afternoon and evening, but maybe by Monday, depending on how tired I am tomorrow. I may just come home and collapse and just want to go brain dead for the night. But if that's the way I feel, then that will be fine too. And I am already looking forward to whatever I am going to eat out there tomorrow. Really can't take me far from the food. The group has barely started the hike and we're already moving at top speed. We've got 2 places to go today. The first will be Stargap Arch and then a couple of overlooks, and the second is Whittleton Arch. You're invited to hike along with us today.
Light in the dark, embers burning from dusk till dawn. I'll be by your side, like diamonds at noon. 'Cause all I ever want is you. Space, evergreen is a color that never fades away. So why don't you stay? 'Cause all I ever want is you.
Well, now that I am home, showered, changed, I can stand here and easily say, oh, the hike was great. I'm so glad I went. But to tell you the truth, during that last hike, I just got so hot. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, well, I don't think it was that bad, but I did get pretty hot, and I am just miserable when I am sweating that much. I'm surprised that didn't happen to me on the first hike of the day, which was more in the sun, a lot more elevation, but perhaps because it was just the first hike of the day, that I had all of my energy still intact, all of my reserves still intact. So by the time we did the second hike, even though it was mostly relatively flat, I just got so sweaty and exhausted kind of halfway through it. But we got back very quickly. Like, the pace going back was so fast. I was probably just one gear down from trail running to keep up. I have already had so much food today. Had my big bowl of oats for breakfast, had a big protein cookie for a snack, and then had another snack bar. And then, of course, had that enormous salad with tofu and those sweet potato fries. But I can't help it. I am really craving something sweet, and I'm craving one of my cookies. So right now I have I think the oven, yes, it is just now finished preheating. So I am going to bake one of my cookies, and I'm also going to make some tea. Who knows, maybe a cookie will help with leg cramps. One singular cookie, but it bakes up quite large, and it is so very satisfying. Well, you find me again returning the lens I borrowed. Always sad to see it go. Goodness, Sage, you don't want to be returned. You're going to stay here. Yeah. Well, it's a little bit past 1 in the afternoon. Of course, I did not get up early. And so now that I've had a nice restful morning, I think I am going to continue with a rest day. So the plans are just to get this lens returned. I think I just want to finish editing those horse pictures, perhaps finish editing the wedding ceremony, drink lots of tea. I know I need to go to the grocery, but I think that can wait until tomorrow. And just take lots of breaks and enjoy the outside of the backyard. It is nice and cloudy today, which is a relief. The temperature dropped a little bit. Just going through the pictures that I took on Saturday, I'm pretty happy with them. So I hope that the riders and the Horse Park Foundation enjoys them. And the wedding ceremony edit is coming along well. When the delivery guy dropped this off, he asked if it was a camera, and I said, well, it's a lens rental, and he thought, you mean you need a box that big for a lens? I said, yeah, it's a pretty big lens. Plus it comes in this very protective case, which I like. Okay, Sage, you don't want to go back. You don't want to be shipped anywhere. Yep. I know you love the box. Yes, you love the box. Come on. Goodness sakes. Oh. Let's go. Goodness. There we go. All right. Let's hope this time I remember to put the return label on the box before I go to UPS. Ready ready to go. Now that the package is delivered, I'm gonna get myself a treat. Coffee times. Here's the coffee times horse. Even though I'm getting myself some tea here.
I was gonna be one of those kids basically like psychology.
Oh gosh, what to get. I don't see Irish breakfast, which is what I wanted. So I may get just some English breakfast. I like this one. I've gotten it before. I think I'll get some of this too. Oh, the tea mugs. It always is a great act of willpower for me to not get something every time I come here. Although, I don't know, these are not really appealing to me very much this time. Anyway, cute little small teapots. Like this red one. Yeah. Orange. And some bagged tea. And if you're not interested in dealing with loose leaf, look at this chicken mug. It's a coffee mug. Rise and shine. My tea. Let's check out this tea. I think I'm gonna try the organic Assam. I think their Irish breakfast blend mostly has this in it. Maybe I could mix this with the English breakfast and get Irish breakfast. Smells like a good tea. And I got a ½ pound of English breakfast. It is starting to thunder occasionally outside, which is just making the perfect weather for tea and editing. It's also very humid, so maybe it'll be just the right combination of weather to get some rain. We definitely need some rain. About 8 o'clock, so I'm calling it done on the pictures for this evening. Not really a third of the way done, so definitely not getting those finished today. And I also realized that I haven't even downloaded and looked at my hiking pictures, so maybe I'll do that this evening. I didn't take quite as many of those as I normally do since it was a pretty fast hike it's time to stop looking at a screen for a while. My eyes and body are pretty tired, especially after spending most of the weekend outside. Even though it can be pretty exhausting, I'm still craving that outdoorsiness. Anyway, the rain has stopped and it has ended up being a very pleasant evening. I have got some new plant food that I want to try. It's called Farmer's Secret Fruit and Bloom Booster. I found out that it was bottled in Kentucky, so even though the business address is in Delaware, but anyway, always happy to support a local business when I can. It says it's pretty concentrated at once. 1 teaspoon per 2 gallons, so this is a 5-gallon bucket, and a teaspoon is a capful, so 2.5 of these. I am making an effort where I can this year and just trying to keep these potted plants fed and blooming, even if the yard is just left to do what it will. I also got some rose food from the same company. I'm not going to feed the roses this evening, but I might try that later in the week or this weekend. I don't have any great reflections of wisdom on this week or the activities I did. It's just kind of the same as always. The hiking group is going to be camping the next couple of weekends, so they won't be meeting, so if I go out, it'll just be something for myself, which will be nice. And I want to get back to trail running. I think I only did it just briefly, and then there was a bunch of rain and there were photography jobs. But hopefully next week there will be some opportunities. I don't know. I'm just trying to cling to my routine. Well, maybe not so much cling. I kind of want to change my routine, but I'm trying to keep the good things that I do, keep them on a regular basis. Okay, I am going to log off, go make myself some tofu, and I will see you again soon. Bye!